It is about noontime, and you have clicked on radioa1a.com. Therefore, you are being treated to the Florida Keys Real Estate Guys Live. My name is Mark Mills.
And I'm Michael Marinelli of American Caribbean Real Estate.
And a really special treat today. You can watch us live by going to Facebook and put in Radio A1A on Facebook. And then from there, you will see, I guess, the image of Michael and I coming up, and then you click on my picture.
Is that a treat?
If you click on his, God knows what will happen.
Is that truly a treat?
Yeah. Well, I mean, hey, man, I've been playing this stuff up for years. Treats are all just a figment of my imagination. So, but that's where we're at. So, sure. And, here's our phone specialist over here, too. So, now, is that like the doll you've got to rip the head off of?
Yeah, exactly. It's like,
I loved it when stuff like that would happen in church when I was a kid.
Oh, good gosh.
Yeah. Now, did your dad wear the class ring?
Oh, you know it.
Yeah, I mean, that's right. You got extra dents in the back.
Oh, yeah. I got scars right here. Now you can see it with my bald head. You can see where it's like a moon crater.
It's kind of frightening, and you never knew where it came from because he didn't do the big yawn and stretch like that. His hand was just automatically back there. It was like, boom. You saw stars.
And can you
imagine?
Is
that Jesus? No, those are stars.
Can you imagine doing that today in today's kids?
Yeah, absolutely.
You'd be in handcuffs.
Yeah,
and,
reason why I don't have children. I'm barely allowed to have a dog. So,
I hear you, man.
Moving right along, folks. Hey, there is a list of wonderful people who make this program possible every Monday. Not the least of which is, of course, Sunshine Title. Jenny Pennell and the gals up there will make sure that you have a no-surprise closing. And as a real estate agent, a realtor, bottom line is, you come down to that wire, where you're going to close your deal and you're going to get paid and your wife and children won't wind up on the street. That's really a special moment.
It sure is. And they know how to do it right, too.
They do, absolutely.
We've done countless transactions with them.
All kinds.
Always smooth as silk.
Yep, and that's the way to have it, too. So Florida Keys real estate guys love Sunshine Title. So check them out at mile marker 103 up in Key Largo. You can Google them, and all their info comes up there. It is not over with yet. Tax season.
We've got 12 hours.
TikTok, man. This is the stuff back when Dewey and I were back in TV news. We would be set up downtown Minneapolis,
right?
And middle of April, not necessarily great weather, and in front of the post office, downtown post office, with people dropping off. Oh my God, it was a nightmare.
That news scene with all the all the post boxes, lines going out the.
I'm done with that taxes and stuff. Yeah. I'm retired. I don't even think about it. Great to live in a state where we don't pay state income tax.
Oh yeah,
cheap.
One of the reasons we do a lot of business here too.
Liking it a lot. So, and we will get to more of that later on in the program today because we're going to talk about season, talk about people investing. In the market, and the fact is that kind of a double whammy. Hurricane Irma sort of still freaked everybody out, and we're still digging out. Driving down here, casual visitor on the weekends, you probably wouldn't know it, but you get south of the 7 Mile Bridge, there are still areas where it's predominant. You can see it. There's no question about it.
A lot of Big Pine Key, a lot of that Cudjoe area.
Yeah, and just view the traffic coming in the morning. It's work trucks, vans, that kind of stuff. Going out in the afternoon, same. So, but really overall, the season was a good one. We'll talk more about that in a bit. We want to thank Marshall Walker personally from H&R Block.
Speaking of taxes, bada bing, ding. Marshall has taken care of me for a decade.
Right.
And
my friends and whatnot. I don't have family here anymore, but because I got divorced. But it's the way it works. And but he's taking great care of all those people. So that should tell you something, right? For
sure.
In a divorce where everything should be ugly, this guy handles it. So Marshall Walker,
exactly.
H&R Block. There you go.
Him too.
I'm nervous, man. This is
we're on
live TV.
Exactly.
So there you go. Anyway, got to get the nervouses
They
out.
said it couldn't be done.
Boy, and we had to prove them wrong,
Yes,
didn't
exactly.
we? Thanks, Harry. Yeah, I really like that one a bunch. So now I got to wear like a regular shirt and stuff.
Exactly.
Jeez.
You guys are looking very handsome today.
Thank you.
Boy, coming from Harry.
Coming from you,
it's, you know.
Okay,
if it was coming from the mayor, I'd feel a little bit better. But
semi-handsome.
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah, it's been a long time since the guys called me handsome.
Well, you're downright ugly.
I think you look rather well too, sweetie.
Buzz cut loser, but and moving right along. So also coming soon, Bill Benson is going to be our new money guy on Florida Keys Real Estate Guy.
Yes. Boy,
and
experience there.
this is a guy who's got product for you that I'm telling you, you're going to like this a lot. He's going to be one of our hosts, guest hosts.
Right.
Next Wednesday or next Monday. That's when we do this, right? Mondays?
Something like that.
So, yeah, next Monday.
70 some odd times, I think
Yeah,
we've done it. Yeah.
Actually, he's 79.
79.
Yeah, next week will be 80. So, that's incredible. Yeah. Speaking of, they said it couldn't be done.
That's for sure.
Is it 10 weeks until our 20 weeks until our party then, our 100th episode
100
party.
episode.
You want to throw a party?
I'm up for that.
Oh, man.
20
would that be-
weeks, what are we, so that's 5 months
Yeah,
from
basically
today, so we're middle of April now, so.
September, October sometime.
So
Depending
we
on
got middle of October.
Yeah.
Oh,
Holidays
that
and
would
things
be
like that.
fun, wouldn't it?
Absolutely. And funny enough,
100
that
episodes.
just coincides with the Meeting of the Minds.
Meeting of the Minds and the big Radio A1A live sessions.
Amazing
two-day
how
event.
that works.
We'll,
yeah.
We'll do that
I
right
think
here
that's
that
gonna work
day.
100
really
episodes,
well.
you realize if this is actually Hollywood, God forbid.
Gosh,
But
exactly.
if it was, we'd
Count 'em on.
retire now.
Yeah, exactly.
100
We'd be getting
episodes.
residuals,
Get that plug out the wall and
Exactly.
just whistle all the way down the block.
Well, these episodes are available on SoundCloud for everyone all the way back to the
Sure.
beginning. You can hear these guys.
There's a reason why they still let you into the radio
Absolutely.
professional.
And I think we're going to be looking
Yeah.
at some other outlets too coming
Yes,
up soon, right?
bunches.
Yeah, so it's
Yeah.
not just SoundCloud is great, but we're going to have some other outlets as well.
Google,
Yes.
Amazon.
And as of today,
Flux-
YouTube.
Yeah, there you go.
and
So
here we are.
we got that. Oh, this is really cool. Actually, we're kind of digging this Facebook Live, YouTube Live thing. So
Right.
a couple of different places where you can watch the program video-wise live.
yes.
Of course, you can always go to radio1a.com and just listen to us if the sight of us is far too hideous. But
That could be kind of scary.
kind of the way it works. Something that is really cool that I wanted to talk about. We had the great good fortune of talking to Coach Bonnet from Coral Shores High School varsity girls softball, and they are just having a
Go ladies.
kick-butt season. They are now 9-0.
Undefeated.
Thursday played, won, stomped the crap out of a competition. Sorry, competition. And Friday night went back, stomped the crap out of them again. So tonight they're on their bye. They got a night to rest and have a good time. Tomorrow night, 5 o'clock, Coral Shores High School. That'll be the first round of the playoffs. So, look, if you can be there, if you're in the Keys here, please get on over there and check out the game. It's going to be an awesome game. And these gals, man, I'm telling you.
Yeah, there's
this
nothing
is
like
a
high school sports
Oh.
too. That's you talk about true passion.
this
for
is
the
a
game.
fun
and,
game to watch. You're not watching a bunch of grunts hang around and grope
Right.
and spit and earn $1 million.
Right.
These are gals that are they're dug in, they're ready to go. And they want to win. It's pretty cool stuff.
God bless 'em.
To Coach Bonnet and the varsity girls softball team, rock on, go out there and kick some butt, and we're behind you all the way. And I think last but not least now, season.
Yeah.
It's almost over with. man.
Almost over, but we'll probably start
don't-
another one as the South American start coming in.
It doesn't mean diddly, because the bottom line is once you get done
Right.
with the kind of the fishing-based tourism season, then the dive crowd comes
Sure.
in because the waters warm up.
Yep.
The water's getting into 70.
Well, no, actually, funny enough
80.
you mentioned that. This weekend last was the first weekend that for me, and I think for a lot of folks, we look for that 80-degree mark
Is that right?
where it's comfortable. below 80 degrees, I don't feel comfortable. A lot of folks don't feel comfortable.
Should
So
I
we're
lean
now
over here and just punch him now?
Yeah, just
'Cause
give
he's-
him
he's
a
like-
shot like you son of a. Anyway, so right now we're getting into that really comfortable stage of the water, and it
it's
only
very,
gets better.
very comfortable to be in.
Super comfortable
Yeah.
to get in. It's not frigid. I mean, for a lot of folks down here, you talk to folks from Minnesota, you guys are jumping in like polar
I don't
bears.
talk like that.
Okay, no, you don't. Funny enough,
No,
diction.
well, too many years.
But yes,
Go figure.
So
Yeah.
we're at that point where
Scotch
folks are
and
coming down. In
cigarettes,
fact, I have
too.
some great clients that just came down this Saturday. They're spending some time in Layton at a house that I sold them. They come here strictly for diving.
Cool.
And this is this is the
This
time.
is the stuff. Absolutely. I mean, and the waters are beautiful.
The
right now
waters have
because we
been
haven't-
crystal clear.
Yeah, great visibility.
The Gulf Stream is coming in close this time of year, so it takes all the stuff out and it just leaves crystal
and
clear
it,
waters.
It leaves new junk too.
Exactly.
So you can kind of go out and pick your junk that you want out
Yeah.
of the water. It's good. So sightseeing underwater is extraordinary right now because of the visibility. So the divers get out your gear. Check it out first.
That's
Make sure
so important.
that your dive gear is in A1A top shelf condition. Mr. Cameraman back there who's
Yes,
scratching his dome right now, Dewey, is probably
That's
the
who
most
he's scratching.
seasoned diver
Oh.
that we have around these parts.
Yeah, absolutely.
And got former treasure diver.
Oh, I know. This guy's hardcore.
Big money.
This guy's
and
hardcore.
I think he just plays pauper so that
Yeah.
we'll all feel bad for
He's
him.
got a gold bar in the back room, probably. Yeah.
Yeah, well, boy, that's a good straight line where Dewey's considered. So,
You got a gold bar, do you?
but you know what? There's two things I want to cover, and,
Yeah.
and one of them, my friend Mary Ann said, you should talk to people. We just got a puppy. Oh
boy.
But a really cool puppy, and we're going to get somebody from Animal Control on to talk to folks about what are the responsibilities of homeowners when it comes to pets.
Super important.
Well, down here in the land of the free and the home of the inebriate,
Yeah,
like
I
to
like
say
that.
in the key,
It's a new
land
motto.
of the free and the home of the inebriate.
I think it's going to be
Yeah, that might work
all
on
my
a
promotional
t-shirt.
materials now.
You got to be able to say inebriate,
Yes,
though, and
inebriate.
obviously I just hammered the pooch on that one. So, but the bottom line is that people get kind of laissez-faire about letting their
Yeah.
dogs and cats and whatnot go, and so we're going to hip you up to how that works. Future shows, I want to get Dewey on here to talk about the diving down here because we get closer to dive season. The waters do warm up.
Right.
I hadn't seen Dewey for years, and we reconnected down here, and we're talking over several beers. And actually, you were never much of a beer drinker, were you? He just
Shaking his
shakes his head. But it was in one of those somewhat inebriate days.
Right.
And he said his favorite thing to do in diving was to get down to about 100 feet, something like that, and just drift.
Yeah.
Just drift, and I mean, I thought, okay, Dewey going back to the embryonic stage underwater. There was some scary poop in
There
that
you
one,
go.
I'm telling you,
There
but
you
it
go.
was what a cool idea
But I
that
imagine
was.
if you're above like the Spiegel Grove or one of these wrecks,
Ow.
that must be awesome.
It's like being
Just to
in
get
a
down there.
drone.
Yeah.
You
Get
know,
there in the
so-
current and just let it drag you.
Besides, he's got some of the coolest underwater video of any human being I've ever seen. So, way back when, there's a horrible story where I thought I was going to be an actor on TV, so I I know. And made some dubs, and Dewey had given me some junk stock
Right.
tape. I wound up sending out these videos to all kinds of people because they had the pins knocked out of the back of them.
Right.
Basically, they got his underwater video, not my audition
Right.
tape. So,
As long as it was just the underwater video.
I have made a living admitting to the incredibly dumb things that I've done in my life, and I'm not going to change it now.
There you go.
You know what? We are at 14 minutes after the hour. You are listening and watching.
Yes, now
The
watching.
Florida Keys Real Estate Guys live on Radio A1A. Please go to Facebook. Check us out.
Like
Like
us.
us there. We would really appreciate it. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay with us.
Clear.
Hello
This is Michael Marinelli of American Caribbean Real Estate with your Real Estate Comp featured property. Today, spotlighting 125 Venetian Drive in Islamorada. Here, you can enjoy the phenomenal Islamorada lifestyle in this just-built waterfront home. Everything's new. 3 bedrooms upstairs and a separate guest suite downstairs. Exceptional features include stunning granite kitchen, veranda, sumptuous master bath, and a homeowner's park with its rare sandy beach. This is your bucket list opportunity. For more information on this home and other power buys, contact me at 305-439-7730 and visit my award-winning Florida Keys lifestyle blog at therealestatecomp.com.
The Florida Keys is a chain of islands known for its crystal blue waters, famous for sports fishing, world-class diving, and its laid-back atmosphere. Nestled between the Everglades National Park and the National Marine Sanctuary, the Keys are home to a precious and rare ecosystem found nowhere else. Here you will also find world-class dining featuring fresh from the dock seafood as well as other chef-prepared culinary favorites. The Florida Keys has the feel of a quaint seaside village with a laid-back vibe, taking you worlds away from everyday cares. Stunning coastal-inspired homes line the shores of the islands, offering spectacular sunset views. Whether you start your day taking in the sunrise on your oceanfront veranda or heading out on the water for an adventure, the Keys has something to offer everyone. American Caribbean Real Estate, your Christie's International Real Estate Brokerage, knows that our island lifestyle is just as important as the home, and we are prepared to match you to the right property to fit your lifestyle. As the local Christie's International Real Estate affiliate, we have the powerful backing of the network, including 1,300 offices worldwide, and the only real estate company owned by a premier auction house. This, added to our local market expertise, makes American Caribbean Real Estate the right agency to assist you in finding your piece of paradise in the Florida Keys.
You know us. We're Keys Insurance. We've been covering you in the Keys for 40 years. When times got tough, Keys Insurance stuck around. Keys Insurance will always be here for you. Keys Insurance is committed to keep their promise to cover the Florida Keys. Log on to keysinsurance.com or call 305-453-1445 to speak with a Keys Insurance agent.
Hey. Warning, we're back on live. Folks, thank you for joining us. You are tuned to radio1a.com. Hopefully you're watching on Facebook. You can do that. It's pretty cool stuff. I think you could, oh, nice. Automatic fade. God, Harry, you're so talented. Either that or your computer works.
I am multitasking over here, gentlemen.
You know, and I'm telling you, folks, the idea of Harry multitasking is probably not for a G-rated audience.
No.
So, moving right along. Hey, Dewey just handed this to me, those of you watching on Facebook on Radio A1A. Go to Facebook, Radio A1A, and you can click on I think it's my picture or his or something like that, and you can see us live.
Yeah, sure can.
So watch the show, and then please chime in, post something. You know, tell us that we should never be on TV again. Whatever, it's fine. We can handle it. Dewey did hand me a thing that we've got coming up here. We broadcast every Monday from Heartbreakers Brew House.
What a great location we're at, too.
Awesome place. And this is the wonderful combination of Bohemia.
Yeah.
Bohunk Bar.
Bohemian.
There you go. Like a coffee house and a bar all in one.
It reminds me when I lived in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah.
Used to go to the coffee houses, and this has got that vibe,
Yeah,
man.
totally.
Eclectic, artsy.
Yep.
you know, come as you are type
Anybody
place.
can walk in here, and if you got a guitar over your shoulder,
Oh, yeah.
you can get some
All
time
the
on a
better,
Wednesday
man.
night. Yeah,
Oh,
Wednesday
yeah,
nights at the
baby.
open
We've
mic
got some
nights.
great folks coming up. Phil Stanley, my
Phil
buddy's coming up
Stanley,
pretty soon.
Tim
Yep.
Sharon, Mac Meadows this
Zit.
Wednesday night.
Yep.
Oh, excuse me.
We got stuff to do.
Not done. Not done. God, it's a good thing this has an anchor because
Oh,
somebody
so
needs
tangents,
to weigh this show down. Okay. Speaking of 420,
Well, yes.
April 20th, coming up here at Heartbreakers will be the Good Vibes Fest. And this is pretty cool. It is a 420 fest, and it's legal to say that kind of
Yeah,
stuff.
because it's
now.
April 20th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
Yeah, moving right along. But this is Alamorada, Florida Keys live bands here at Heartbreakers. Will be Bo Foder, Bo Guitars, Lee Sharp, bag
Lee,
of trips, trips.
Right.
Take a bunch of trips. You got a bag of trips.
On
This
420.
is bag of tricks. Jimmy Hawkins is going to be here.
Ooh,
God,
Jimmy. Legend.
Jimmy is such a character.
Oh,
God, I
man.
love Jimmy. Clement Aubrey with the T-Tribe Band. There's a whole bunch more going on. Good food, food truck food, Jamaican food.
Oh, yeah, man.
This is like, trust me, the spices alone will kill anything that you might be worried
For
about.
your
So-
sinuses. you
Oh,
know.
absolutely.
They don't call him jerk for nothing.
No,
Exactly.
man, absolutely. It's, you know,
Sailors got rid of VD, you know, whatever it took, you know.
jerking around it. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
You know what? We kid because we love it.
Yes,
You
we
know,
do.
It is
Spicier
good
the
stuff.
better.
Absolutely. God, I had, and I suppose I could say because it's 20 plus miles away. We were up at Shipwrecks over the weekend.
Sure.
And on Sunday, and they have the jalapenos, stuffed jalapenos.
Yes, they do.
With crab.
I'm very familiar with those there.
Oh my God! You know, and I mean, it just sneaks up on you because the crab meat is tender. It's wonderful.
Yep.
You know, a little bit of cream, just a hint of cream cheese, and then the real pepper comes in and goes, "Excuse me."
Bam!
You know,
Exactly.
God, I mean, Mary Ann was sweating.
Oh, it's
sweat
awesome.
beating
You know,
out
that,
her
that,
forehead.
funny enough, is one of my favorite restaurants down here.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we've been going there for years, and let me tell you, it's a little secret, is
Out
their
of the way
fish fry.
place.
Their fish fry is legendary.
Awesome.
You know, a lot of times when you get an all-you-can-eat thing, the
Yep.
quality is like, oh, I'll tell you some of the best fish I've had in
Oh
the
yeah,
Keys.
and it's well, it's
and you-
fresh too. It's
yeah,
right
and-
out of the water.
And
you know.
it's all you can eat, and it is absolutely phenomenal.
Yep. But we digress. This is Good Vibes, April 20th, coming up. It all starts at 4:20 p.m. How about that?
There you go.
Oh, wow, man, I wasn't clear on the details.
Is Dave there?
Dave's not here, man. Moving right along. This is at mile marker 81 on the ocean side.
Yeah.
And I'm not into time, man. But, it'll go until 11 p.m., and this is going to be a blast of an event. So,
Well, the people watching alone will be fun.
Yeah, come in, get a stool on the
Just
outside
watch.
looking in and just watch them come through, folks. You know, there'll be hover.
Yes, they will.
Going on.
Under the
at
cloud.
least. So, but it should be a great event, good time, lots of good music.
For sure.
Food, not yada yada, it's going to be all there. So check it out, to say the least. Good vibes, good stuff.
Yep.
Season.
Yeah.
Season. Now, normally, and we used to talk about this. God, when I remember when you and I first started working together a little
Right.
bit, about 7-8 years ago, that it was literally, maybe the week before the Super Bowl,
Sure.
to the week after Easter, and that was a wrap.
That's prime time.
You were done.
Yeah,
You
that's
were
prime
done.
time.
And we had a little bit of dive business coming in June, mid-June, something like that. And I'm holy Toledo.
Yeah.
I mean, the world of difference that we have now.
Yeah.
And it's not just because the economy's good or
No,
anything
it's,
else, man.
I tell you, I think it's partially because the Florida Keys worldwide
Kind of spooled up to it
has
all.
gotten where it is. It's a great value
Yep.
to come here. It's
Absolutely.
economical
Yep.
in comparison. Go to Hawaii. Go to some of the outer islands. Go to, I mean, you're going to break the
yeah,
bank. Here,
sure.
you can get a lot of stuff fun. It's the mainland. So we've come into, I think, our own in a wonderful
yeah.
way. It's like I went on a listing presentation the other day, and the guy was going, well, should I really list it now? We just lost the season. I said, you get that property on the market next week because you know what? This season's ending, but we've got a whole nother season beginning. There is, in a way, I almost tell people there is no season.
No.
It's a
And
continual different roundabout
Yep.
of seasons.
Yep, agreed. The back in my old radio days,
Right.
we used to do what we called a one-day sale, and that would usually happen like November, December.
Yeah.
And it was in order to sell advertising into the first quarter of the year, because down here people were so busy, the business owners were so busy, they didn't have time to see anybody. So
Right.
you gave them a hell of a deal up front, pushed it all out the door that you could. Now, the same rules still apply. I mean, the businesses down here are just going bug poop.
Bonkers, yeah.
Yeah, they're nuts. But now is the time when, and I mean, realtors are part of that deal too,
Oh, yeah.
folks. They're jamming. They're
hustling.
out there doing everything they can
For sure.
to try and scoop up as much, business as possible.
Last couple of weeks, I haven't been able to do the show
I
for that
know.
very reason.
Yeah, I mean, the guy's been jamming big time, so which is good because that means I get to pay my bills too. But
Exactly.
go figure.
Trickle-down theory.
No, we don't have that kind of relationship.
No,
Get
exactly.
your mind out of the gutter. The bottom line is, however, that now that the dust is settling a little bit, this is the time when people step back a little bit and kind of look at them and go, God, okay, I did what they wanted me to do.
Yeah.
I listed in season, but I didn't get any bites, didn't get any offers, or I only got lowballed, or I got this, or I got that, but I didn't get what I was after.
Right.
Take it away, Michael.
Well,
What
it's
are we
funny.
gonna-
Great segue, because actually, just in the last 2 weeks, I've done the very same thing.
Sure.
Is I've had that heart-to-heart with several of my sellers that we were testing the waters out a little bit to see, what was
Right,
out there.
right.
We didn't list too high, but it just wasn't getting the traction that we wanted, because in some segments of our market, we are very competitive right now.
Well, and there's the old expression, you don't want to leave money on the table.
Exactly. So we had that heart-to-heart, and my folks have adjusted their price, and let me
Sure.
tell you, that's one of the reasons why I'm so busy. We're taking advantage of being a lot more aggressive in our pricing than our competition.
Right.
And the smart folks are doing that, and that's creating some great options for buyers.
Oh, yeah.
Because now you've got a group of sellers that are going to be a lot more aggressive in their pricing, and that gives the buyers A, greater leverage, and B, coming down further on their price. So great opportunity for buyers and for smart sellers as well.
Yeah. When I first started doing this, I'm sure Michael had a similar experience. Average time on market can vary 60 to 90 days.
Crystal ball.
Yeah, absolutely. But it fairly consistently between 100 and 200 days.
Yep.
It takes to sell a home down here. Most of our home sales are second homes, vacation homes, investment properties, that type of thing. And I mean, there is a percentage, of course, of certainly people who live and work here
Sure.
all the time. But that has an impact on how long it takes to sell a property.
Absolutely.
Bottom line is, lots of folks used to say, "Well, geez, it's just kind of the way it works." But there's more to it than that.
Yeah.
There really is. I think as someone lists a property, and they say, well, okay, pick a number. All right, well, I want 500,000 for my home. So you grab that and boom, you put it on the board and you're listed at 500 grand. They become more educated as time goes on over that 100 days.
Right.
And they figure it out that, what? Okay, maybe I was a little aggressive. Or,
Sure.
what the hell? I'm going to list it at 550 because all I got was people coming in and dirtballing me at 450, and I'm
Right.
not going to sell it for that cheap. So,
Sure.
education matters big time.
And that's where experienced agents like us can really make the difference, and level of service.
Another person we're going to leave in the radio professional broadcasters.
Right. Yeah. Eventually.
Picking up those leads.
Yes, exactly. And Mama, don't create no fool. Hi, Mom. Anyway, that's one of the things is like you're saying, it's not just putting it out there.
No, not at all.
Especially in this market, you've
Right.
got to be aggressive in your price, but you also got to be aggressive in your marketing.
Sure.
You got to think outside of the box. You've got to do what it's going to take to get that potential buyer. And in this age of what we're doing today,
Yeah.
where we're doing the Facebook, you're doing YouTube, you're doing Instagram. I just started a brand new YouTube channel myself,
Woohoo.
and really pumping
No,
Instagram.
you sure you want everybody to know about? No, never mind.
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, I had to take some videos off. There's a certain
Ew.
degree,
All right.
but no, it's almost PG. But anyway,
Nice.
but
It's
seriously,
primarily what he does to the fish he catches.
Exactly, the violence involved.
Right.
But that's one of the things you got to be out there and really capturing Zillow. Big thing.
Huge.
as realtors, we hate Zillow because many times it's not accurate. Many times their estimates are way off. But as I tell my sellers, like it or not, they're here to play.
Oh, they're here to
that's
play. They're
many
here to stay,
times,
and yeah.
that's many times the first course of impact for buyers looking at homes, as we hate to say this, but it's Zillow. Zillow has become the de facto place where they go to.
Absolutely,
So
it's their first place to shop.
Kind of like keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. That's what we're doing with Zillow, and I'm a preferred Zillow agent.
Sure.
I'm one of the part of my follow-up with my clientele is I do a Zillow report every week on their
Yep.
listings.
Right.
So we understand, even though there's estimates off, we understand, okay, perception versus reality.
Sure.
So that we can counteract that in our listings on Zillow. One of the things I put on there is please contact agent
Right.
on how Zestimate reflects true pricing.
Sure.
So those little things are what it's going to take to get your property sold instead of just sitting on the market.
Well, and again, this is a big part of the whole education thing.
You know
and
it.
it's not that people are not dumb.
No.
You know, that's not at
Not
all.
today anymore.
Well, this is just, there's educated and there's uneducated.
Right.
And this is a specific area. Home buying is in a whole new framework now,
Right.
whole new generation, because you have the internet
Mm-hmm.
that allows you incredible reach and again access to great information. But the problem is the information always accurate?
That's the key.
That's one of the things Michael and I like to stress is, a local, those three words still
Yep.
ring true with anybody who's going to buy a home. If you're shopping for a house in Las Vegas, work with a Las Vegas agent.
Right.
If you're looking in Boulder, Colorado agent.
Right.
And one of the things that is a little tricky yet, where the big internet services are, the ISPs and the like Zillow's and Realtor.com
Right.
and Truly and all that, is that there's a tremendous amount of information that rolls through those sites. And, half the time people get really ticked off because their home is not on the market.
Right.
But you can still see it on Zillow or Realtor.com.
And they give a guesstimate of what it's worth. And, that's, we could go into a whole show of why Zillow exists and should it have, and Realtor.com, which
Well,
I've always
and you know
thought
what,
our business stabbed us in the back.
Well, we kind of cut our own throat.
Yeah.
Shot ourselves
Exactly.
in the foot, yada,
Yep.
yada. I mean, all of these things, because, anytime you leave a niche untended to,
Yeah.
you know what, these days, with the internet being what it is, man, somebody's going to go and go, I can make a gazillion dollars doing that, Uncle Zeke. Let's do it now. And
Right.
you know what? It's like the old days. We got a barn. Let's put up a show.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
I mean,
Let's do it.
yeah.
It's
So,
spanking
I
our
mean,
gang.
Yeah, absolutely.
But a lot of times what I'll attribute to, and I'm not just picking on Zillow, I use that as a generality because
Yeah.
everybody knows those. But these online portals, I liken to WebMD.
Sure.
Okay, great. It's good to kind of get some knowledge, but do not diagnose yourself based on WebMD. God knows you've got, who knows what you've got. I've got hepatitis C
Yeah.
combined with, this and that and that.
Yeah.
But, it's a good place to start, but you really need to see your doctor. You need to see your realtor to give you a true representation of what's going on.
Right.
And too often, buyers and sellers alike get too in tuned with some of these
Absolutely.
systems, and they don't understand, what's going on.
I remember, and this can create some incredible horror stories and some really funny stuff.
Oh, you
too.
know it.
But,
We've seen it.
Early on, I remember working with a guy who's a friend of mine, for a long time.
Yeah.
And he and his wife started looking at stuff on the internet, not in the terms of Zillow or anything like that. They were just looking at how-tos.
Right.
And it's probably the first black hole that the internet opened up was the how-to, industry.
Oh, yeah. Do it yourself.
Oh, yeah. We're going to do it ourselves.
DIY.
We just agreed to, we're going to work with you because, well, we said we would, but we can do this ourselves. And it was like,
Famous last words.
oh, my God.
As they go with their attorney after they're getting sued.
And the bottom line was that the producer of the DVD they bought that was going to teach them how to do everything on their own cost them $600, $599.
Right.
$599 they spent for this set of DVDs. And in the end, they still used me, still paid a commission, and avoided being sued.
Right.
Because we were like 18 days from closing, and none of the things that were supposed to be taken care of had been taken care of. Now, that puts you in the precarious position of, well, the seller has expectations as well as the buyer.
Certainly.
And if you don't know what those are, get out of the business.
Yep.
So
You mean Tom Vu didn't hook him up?
I make money. You a loser.
Look at all the pretty girls I got. I was dishwasher, and now I'm in jail.
Now I'm doing time instead of doing dishes.
Yeah, but I mean, we've seen it all. I said, not just picking on Tom Vu, but it's the same thing with a lot of these. I can flip my house. I love the ones I love is the flippers. People said, "Oh, I just got this Carlton." I'll go back to Carlton sheets.
Oh yeah,
flip them. It doesn't work, folks. Get with a professional. If you want to be an investor and flip, talk to me. We'll hook you up with the right properties.
Yeah,
but some of these aspects, maybe it works in certain communities. It doesn't work in the Florida Keys, and you need local folks who are going to get you through downstairs enclosures.
Yeah.
I went on a listing presentation the other day, and the guy says, "Look at my great in-laws apartment." And I said, "Guess what? That doesn't count."
Yeah.
No, but we've been using it for years. I said, "People will love it, and I need you to put it in the MLS." I said, "Guess what? That's illegal. I can't do that.
Right.
It's not a bedroom."
Right.
If he'd have done that on his own, guess what? And the buyer buys it, and 2 years later didn't know about the downstairs enclosure. Guess what, dude? You're getting folks coming after you with Morgan and Morgan, knocking on your door and what have you. And that's where it's so critical. And we always tout service. Get folks who know what they're doing, who've been in the trenches, who can get you from point A to point B, whether you're a buyer or a seller. We know the right folks to work with. We know the right avenues to take, and of course, the pricing that the property should be at.
Well, the point that we want to make most specifically, and I love to use this one, is the point is the decimal point followed by like 6 zeros, and then the number 1, and then a percentage sign, because that's the number of people who actually make money on the how-to sites. Okay, so we're at 12:36. We're going to take another break. Folks, you are listening to and watching the Florida Keys Real Estate Guys live on Facebook.
Woohoo!
And the internet. We would like you to go to a Facebook page and please
Do we
like
break
us
the
there.
internet?
I don't know.
Like Kimmy K? I won't get nude, Doctor.
Boom, boom. I'm going to get all that gray matter out of there. We'll be back in a couple of minutes, folks. Stay with us.
I'd set sail right away. Destination.
Yes, property on
You're a realtor, or if you're buying a home or selling a home. Maybe you're thinking about buying a piece of land to build on. One thing you need to consider in any real estate transaction is title. You want to be sure there are no surprises ahead. Getting clear title and title insurance is the one and only job of Sunshine Title of the Keys. Sunshine Title for escrow, closings, and title insurance done right. Call Ginny at Sunshine Title 305-451-0032 today.
Hello, Radio A1A listeners. This is Michael Marinelli of American Caribbean Real Estate. Let me ask you, are you tired of the same old real estate agents doing the same old stuff the same old way? I provide a level of service that most agents can't, don't, or won't. Contact me to find your piece of paradise here in the Florida Keys, or to assist you in finding a great agent nationwide. As part of the Christie's International Real Estate Network, I've got a team of agents that can take care of you no matter where you are. So no matter what your real estate needs are, with 22 years of service, contact me, Michael Marinelli, the real estate conch of American Caribbean Real Estate, at 305-439-7730, or visit me at my award-winning Florida Keys Real Estate and Lifestyle blog at therealestateconch.com. I look forward to working with you soon.
Keys folks, it's that time of year again. You are running every which way you can, and it seems like you just cannot keep up. That's right, it's season. Not that season. Tax season. Hi, this is Mark Mills. For the last 10 years, Marshall Walker and his team at H&R Block in Key Largo, the one over by the Publix, well, they have done my taxes through thick and thin. H&R Block has been there for me, and they have won my taxes. Let H&R Block in Key Largo, next to the Publix,
Get your taxes won. The end of tax season is nigh. Call now. 305-451-2562.
I guess we're back.
Yes, we are.
Hi.
Hey there. Welcome to the Keys.
Yep. Please go. And really, they don't all look like dark bars.
Yeah. They don't?
Well, my favorite parts of
Parts
the Keys
usually do.
yeah.
Most of the best parts of the Keys look like dark bars.
This is the Florida Keys Real Estate Guys. We are broadcasting
Yes, we are.
live and video and audio today.
On video.
Please go to Facebook, to Radio A1A.
YouTube.
And you can click on one of our pictures.
Right.
And you will see us live.
Yeah,
So
yeah, yeah. Hey.
we are broadcasting from Heartbreakers Brew House, mile marker 81 on the ocean side.
Hey, Harry, are we going to be able to share this later as a
Yes,
as a
indeed.
recorded
Yes,
one?
yes,
so folks
indeed.
can see it also?
I think I hit the record button. This is all brand new, so we'll see, guys.
Awesome.
I think I hit the record button. I like that. Like I said, Dewey's gonna. He told me earlier. I asked him a similar question, and he said, "Oh yeah, well Dewey's gonna fix it all up." It's
Post-production.
Like, Dewey's gonna put bloody chicken heads over you.
Both of you.
Yeah, exactly. Look like the horse in Godfather.
Oh yeah, really. A man in my position cannot be made to look ridiculous. That's it. Moving right along. So, okay, dust is beginning to settle on our primary season. Where are we at inventory-wise?
It's our inventory is increasing.
It's thick.
It's
right
thick.
now, I think,
It's thick, and that's what we were talking about. It's a good time for folks to reanalyze their pricing, and also for buyers to reanalyze. Hey, that this might be a great time to jump in.
Yeah.
Especially certain segments, like for example, the upper end
right
is very, very thick.
2 million plus.
3 million plus, especially. The under $1 million waterfront, can't find them.
I know.
So that's it's a tale of two cities, but a tale of different types of properties. It's also a tale of different segments of the market. The Isla Mirada market were too thick.
Right.
The Marathon, crazy about Marathon, but the Marathon right now is too thin. So if you're a seller and you got a property in Marathon, you're in Sombrero, you're in one of these areas, or Coco
Hold
Plum
your ground
and all that
because
area,
you're going to get your
put it
price.
on the market.
Yeah.
Exactly. So it's real important to take a look at what segment of the market you fit into, because it's not a one size fits all. But in general, we're a bit thick right now.
And see what that represents, folks, is the opportunity for deals to be made.
Keyword deals.
Absolutely.
Best in it. Now we're not talking about pennies on the dollar.
No, not at all. And we're definitely not talking about the days of yore of foreclosures and short sales by any means. This isn't a walk-in and dumb ball, people.
Right.
And
it's not a correction.
No.
It's the best opportunity for buyers that we've had in a while. You go back a year or so, there was scarcity.
Sure.
Right now, there's not that level of scarcity throughout the whole market. So, just what we're saying, it all presents opportunity.
Well, we had, and this is a unique opportunity, but we have a couple of different buyers that we're working with right now. One is looking for a mobile under $500,000 on the water, and he needs to have 60 feet of dockage.
And that's the challenge.
It is. It's a huge challenge because most of your mobile homes were built on probably 40 by 50.
Yeah, you've got from 3,500 lots to a huge one is 5,000.
No, that's for
but
a mobile home.
most mobile homes
water.
are about 4,000 square feet.
Yeah, tops.
40 feet of dockage.
Yeah,
so that presents a challenge that we're working with.
Yeah.
I mean, we're finding some stuff, but it's that level of scarcity.
Yeah, as much as we'd like to sit them down and say, sell the big boat.
Yeah.
All right. Get a nice little one because you can have just as much fun.
Do you really need three motors on the back?
Yeah. And you're in the Keys now.
Come on.
You're in waters that are somewhat regulated.
Yes, they are.
You're not going to be storming out to the deep water with trips on the back, going full bore, burning up 30 gallons a minute.
Yeah, a mortgage worth of fuel.
Right. So buy the appropriate boat for the water. Trust me, we'll hook you up with the right guys.
You know it.
But on the other side of the coin, we've had some folks that were down here for a month.
Yeah.
Enjoying themselves, having a great time. Midwesterners, good peeps. My homies. And they wanted to look at a couple of places. We set it up. They were all $1 million+ places.
Yeah.
bottom line is, they got back home, went through like 5 snowstorms in 2 weeks. Sorry about that. And, and realized, good God, $1 million for a vacation home.
Kind of rough.
Yeah.
For them.
So, you know what? I mean, okay, seasoned agent, what do you do from there?
So what you do is you sit down and say, okay, what's the most important thing?
Yeah.
First off, is it the location? Is it the house? Is the location that we were looking at your absolute area you got to be in? Would you consider some other areas that maybe aren't as pricey?
Right.
Let's say you're looking at these folks in particular, but let's say you're looking at Venetian Shores.
Right.
And your price tag can't be Venetian Shores, which is a high price tag. Maybe you consider Plantation Key Colony.
Sure.
Maybe you consider some other areas. So that's
Indian
part of the sit-down, Indian Waterways. Exactly. So it's a matter of saying, okay, what your priorities are, and that's why it always goes back to the clientele. What's important to them?
Right.
And realizing, for them, they love to get out on the open water.
Right.
They're ocean people.
Right.
So maybe we start focusing on some of the properties that are oceanside.
Well, come north a few miles.
Come north a few miles, exactly. That there are opportunities that exist that maybe you weren't thinking about that are going to be more in line to your budget. Listen, everybody has a budget.
Right.
It's a matter of what's the most important thing, and if we're able to adjust some of the parameters, we might just find you a house that you didn't even realize was going to be perfect, but ends up being ideal.
Absolutely. So, there's always a very sound advice in looking at reassess.
Yep.
Just think about it again. What else can we do here? Because the dream does not have to end.
Not at all.
I mean, rethink things. And, again, especially with this amount of inventory on the market, we don't want you coming back and going, well, let's go back to those $1 million homes that we looked at, and we'll offer them $750.
Ain't going to work. This isn't the market for that. It isn't the market for that.
Maps.
Statistically, just so people know, because this is always a great question,
Yeah.
where are we list price for sale price?
Right.
And what we found, because I'm a statistics junkie, one of the things I found from the last list price, not from their original, sometimes people have to reduce, but from the last list price before it went under contract, our average is 96%.
Which is, not a wide margin.
Not a wide margin. So these people offering 15% less ain't going to happen.
No.
10% maybe to start and kind of wind up in that mid 95, maybe 94, 96 range.
If properties are priced accordingly, a 10% off the asking is a great place to start. Doesn't upset anybody. If they do get upset, well, then that's up to him and I to smooth those sheets.
And they're probably overpriced.
Right.
Yeah.
Chances
they have to realize.
Good. So, so everybody gets a wake-up call in the deal, and we pay for the coffee.
There you go.
It works out. But, I mean, I think that's a huge part of the way it needs to be done.
Certainly.
So, cool beans, man. All right, we're covering some good ground today. Folks, again, we want to remind you about Good Vibes. That's coming up April 20th in celebration of 420. And,
Any square grouper around?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I saw one floating over there the other day, but I got lost and couldn't find my way back. So, starts at 420 right here at Heartbreakers and mile marker 81 on the ocean side. And you can't miss it.
No.
It's a great location.
Right here.
And this is going to have all kinds of great music and stuff like that, too. Jimmy Hawkins.
Jimmy Hawkins is a legendary, down here.
Jimmy's such a character.
Guy can play, man.
So, yeah, I can. So that's going to be 420 till 11 p.m. or
people pass out.
I lose track of time, man. So, Harry, we're going to take one more break. We're at 11 minutes in front of the hour. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. Stay with us. Go to Facebook. Like us on that page.
Like us.
And click on it. And you can see us live.
We need love.
Hey, Radio A1A listeners, this is Michael Marinelli, the real estate conch, wishing you tropical vibes.
This is Radio A1A, music for the road to
Talk about two.
Okay.
I just don't have a picture of the other one, but...
You know us. We're Keys Insurance. We've been covering you in the Keys for 40 years. When times got tough, Keys Insurance stuck around. Keys Insurance will always be here for you. Keys Insurance is committed to keep their promise to cover the Florida Keys. Log on to keysinsurance.com or call 305-453-1445 to speak with a Keys Insurance agent.
You're happy, happy chappy.
Hello, this is Michael Marinelli of American Caribbean Real Estate with your real estate conch featured property. Today, spotlighting 756 Busa Drive in Key Largo. This elevated and updated 3-bedroom, 2-bath home is ready to go. The ideal spot to create your own Keys sanctuary. Loads of extras, including new open kitchen, metal roof, new flooring, veranda, new train AC, and community boat ramp. Exceptional storage for your boat and all your toys. It's the perfect Key Largo location, close to the mainland, yet a world away. For more information on this home and other power buys, contact me at 305-439-7730 or visit my award-winning Florida Keys real estate and lifestyle blog at therealestateconch.com.
Keys folks, it's that time of year again. You are running every which way you can, and it seems like you just cannot.
So we're going to talk about your listings.
That's
on the
right.
way out.
It's season.
Okay.
Not that season. Tax season. Hi, this is Mark Mills. For the last 10 years, Marshall Walker and his team at H&R Block in Key Largo, you know, the one over by the Public. Well, they have done my
Marianne, you
taxes
sent me a
through
text.
thick
Stop
and
scratching
thin.
your back.
H&R Block has been there for me, and they have won my taxes. Let H&R Block in Key Largo, next to the Publix, get your taxes won. The end of tax season is nigh. Call now, 305-451-2562.
Welcome back, folks. You are listening to the Florida Keys Real Estate Guys live on Radio A1A and watching us live on Facebook as well. Go to Radio A1A on your Facebook page, and you can click on my picture or Mike. Well, if you click on Michael's, God only knows what's going to happen. But
Yeah, exactly.
if you click on mine, you'll be taken to a live video feed. So
It's like Monty Hall. Which box do you want? Do you want the mystery box?
or the monster box? You know, God, there were some scary things. Well, I lived about 7 blocks from CBS.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Cool.
In Hollywood years ago. So, I mean, we would literally, get up at 8 o'clock in the morning and go, "What, do you want to work today?" "No." "Want to go do game shows?" "No." Well, what? Okay, maybe let's make a deal. Okay, good.
If you got to go to one, that's the one to go to. You know,
you get ripped and go over and sit in the audience and let's make a deal. Yeah, and now, folks, I know that just changed your entire perception of it. But even with Wayne Brady, who is a terrific guy, and I know all of those guys from way back. Half of the audience,
right?
Seriously, half of the audience at Let's Make a Deal or Price is Right or any of that stuff ripped out of their skulls.
You know it.
Stoned, barely conscious. Yeah. You could hook them up to a life monitor and they'd go, beep, beep.
Clear.
No, man, get those things away from me. So, very exciting stuff.
Well, speaking of Let's Make a Deal.
Yeah, please.
Like that.
It's time.
It's time to talk about some properties that we have. I've got a great one that we just put on the market. I'm going to talk about 2 today. That's in Isla Mirada. That is amazing. It's got a resort-quality pool with a waterfall that comes down. A resort-style cheeky. I mean, this thing is huge. And I know a lot of our folks are really into the home concerts series that we do, a lot of our Parrot Head folks.
Oh, yeah.
This would be ideal as a home concert venue. It's
Nice.
Also 3-3. It's got a brand new metal roof, brand new impact windows and doors that literally are about a month old.
Plantation Key?
Plantation Key, 88887 Old Highway.
Nice.
It's across the street from multi-million-dollar oceanfront properties. It's my sellers thought they were going to be here forever, but they were offered something they couldn't refuse, so they had to move relatively quickly because Which happens, but they had put some amazing renovations. They pulled out the kitchen, pulled out the bathrooms, redid everything, and it is drop dead gorgeous. And we're priced at $674,900.
Whoa!
Which is, and it's a 12,000 square foot lot. It's super part of Isla Mirada. I mean, this thing is raring to go. We priced it to sell because they moved. They want to get it gone. It's vacant right now.
Yes, you did.
Yes, we did. So
Holy
it's
smokes.
easy to show. It is fantastic. It just stunning home.
The pool is gorgeous.
The pool is gorgeous.
Oh,
Like I said, it reminds me of a resort.
Yeah.
Wait a minute, you tell me you've had Harry over to the pool in this place?
We're singing out, having Mai Tais and margaritas, dancing girls.
The word schmuck.
But you were supposed to come out the company caravan. What are you talking about?
He don't work for no company.
No. But anyway, so that's that one. Really great home, great location. And then I've got just the granddaddy that I have right now. That is, you talk about jaw dropping. And Harry, I think we have a picture.
Yes, we do.
From this listing that I have.
Bada bing.
This
There
is
it
on
is.
Key Largo.
Nice.
It is mile marker 97. It is on the bay side, and it is amazing. It has its own private sandy beach. It is 3/4 of an acre estate. It's a main house plus a guest suite guest house. This place has been used for countless TV commercials and fashion shoots.
You could pay for it with that alone.
Right now, he actually has a vacation rental there for $55,000 for the month.
Woo!
So I mean, you talk about it. Yeah. So this place is absolutely amazing. The Cheeky, which is you'll see the picture out there, is just it's right out of a
$55,000 for the month.
Yeah, you got it right out of a magazine. Now this one comes with a big boy price. It's $3,699,000. But as we were talking about, on the world stage, you put this thing in Hawaii, you're over $10 million. You put this in some of the islands,
easily.
You're well over 10. So that type of property is out there.
Well, and you don't need a passport to go there.
Yeah, exactly. You don't have a government that may go out of business and confiscate your home. So, these
It's
are
a
the
big
type
deal.
of,
It happens.
These are the type of properties that are out there. You never know it's there from the side of the road.
It's the idea.
Sit
That's
back.
what you want.
It is a stunning. In 25 years, and I just hit my 25th year, by the way. Just finished
Whoa,
my 25th
congratulations.
year as a full-time
Nice.
real estate agent here in Florida. In my 25 years, this is one of the most amazing properties I've ever had the privilege to list. So,
Boy, it sounds like it.
it is.
What a beauty.
It is a stunning property. So, we've got everything from the mix. From my listing on 756 Musa, which is a ready-to-go 3-bedroom, 2-bath. Under $400,000 property.
CBS?
$389. No, it's a wood frame. CBS
frame?
on the bottom.
Got it.
A super sturdy. It's gone through several hurricanes,
Yep.
like a champ.
Good.
And then all the way up to the $3 million type of property. And I'm working on a $2 million listing coming up right now. So we've got a lot of pans in the fire that are great. So if you have a Keys home and you're thinking about putting it on the market, give us a call.
Absolutely.
And we'll take great care of you. And if you're thinking about buying here in the Florida Keys, give us a call because we'll steer you in the right direction.
Well, we have a Facebook page, which again is Florida Keys Real Estate Guys. And again, if you go to Radio A1A on your Facebook, you can watch this program live.
You sure can.
But and note that we now have the ability to feature your home
Right.
In all its glory, and with all of our signed, sealed, and delivered behind it. On this program. So if you want to list a property and get real bang for your buck in your listing, get a hold of this guy, get a hold of this guy.
Anybody else doing this?
Not that I know of.
I don't believe so.
No one's doing this
Not
stuff.
that
So
I
this
know
is
of, no.
again type of the out of the box marketing that we like to do. We get buzz off it, and it's effective. And I just started, as I mentioned earlier, I started my own YouTube channel that's going to have all this type of video, all these type of things. It's real easy to go to. Conktube.com.
Oh, cool.
Conktube.com. It's a YouTube subscription. Obviously free. Just go there, subscribe to it, and you'll see all the content that I put in. And it's not just property videos. I just did one where on my boat we're going down Zane Gray Creek.
Yeah.
And it's a gorgeous thing. We were out on the water the other day catching some fish. I got a video out in there too. So there's
Great
some really
fishing location.
Oh man, you tell me snapper there.
Yeah.
We pulled out just on that canal. We pulled out 18-inch snapper.
Trust me, and this guy isn't the greatest fisherman on the planet, and he slaughters when he's down there.
It's not me. It's
It's
my
his
wife.
wife.
actually.
I know.
My wife is the one who actually catches all the great
you
fish.
got me before I was there. I was going to say, Michelle's the one who just goes out and kills it.
She'll smoke it more than I will.
There you go.
So you allow your clients, if they're just interested in coming to the Keys and looking around, you'll take them on your boat down Zangray Creek?
Absolutely. The folks in Layton that I sold the property to,
Do you know what?
that's what we did.
Do you know how much it would cost to get a tour like that? It's almost
$900
probably
a day,
about
minimum.
a minimum, and a realtor will do that for
Yeah,
you to
that's-
introduce you to the property.
That was one of the reasons they bought
Trust me,
there.
that's not the
and-
only thing he'll do.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, for money. Yeah. So, where's that soap?
Dude, I need to teach you about one step too far, don't I?
TMI.
Hey,
But anyway, that's what we love to do.
Nice.
For me, that's the fun part. Is we took him to the sandbar over there by White Marlin Beach.
Wow.
We took him there. So it's like we've always said. I really don't sell houses. We don't really sell houses. What we sell is a lifestyle,
Absolutely.
and we just fit the house to your lifestyle.
Sure, absolutely.
And that's what we do.
Good
Folks,
job.
there is so much more that we could get to today, but we're up against the clock. So, you know what? This has been a pleasure coming into your homes. We hope that you got a chance to watch us and enjoy it. Please let us know on our Facebook page, Florida Keys Real Estate Guys, what you thought, good, bad, indifferent. Yeah,
what we can do better.
Whatever. And forego the thing about the bloody chicken heads or anything like that. But or to get 2 new hosts, we've already thought of that. So, but leave us your comments and let us know what's going on. In the meantime, please like us. We really appreciate you watching the show. We appreciate Jenny Pinnell et al. At Sunshine Title. Also, Marshall Walker at H&R Block. And next week, Bill Benson will be here, our new money guy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael.
And I wish you tropical vibes.
See you guys.
Clear.
If I had my way, I'd set sail right away. Destination southern shores. Throw my cares upon a shelf. Head on off for somewhere else where the weather's always warm.